Hi, this is Heather K. Margolis with Channel Maven, and welcome to another episode of CMCtv. Today, I'm joined by Akila Morel, our very own Director of Channel Marketing. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely, I'm happy to be here.
So, Akila, when you're helping our clients, a lot of times you're working with their LinkedIn profiles. Let's talk a little bit about how to improve those profiles and all of the different things folks should be doing. First, what's your biggest pet peeve?
It's the real estate at the top, the banner image. That's
Right.
just another opportunity to really brand yourself. And I find a lot of people just don't utilize that
They do.
space.
It almost looks like an astrological sign or
exactly,
some sort of.
Exactly. It's like, what is that? So why not just use it as another way to brand or, represent who you are?
Talk a little bit more about your personality. So
Exactly.
if you are into running or trail hiking a mountain or the one thing I tell people to stay away from though is maybe pictures of their kids. I want to make sure that that's still kept somewhat private.
Absolutely. LinkedIn is still a very much professional place, right? So.
Let's talk a little bit about LinkedIn has updated some of their features and functionality, and you can now load different types of content. Let's talk a little bit about that and things that maybe folks out there who haven't revisited their profile in about a year should think about.
Absolutely. I think now more than ever, we should really mix it up. Find ways to, set yourself apart.
Right.
And video is a great way to do that. Nothing more
like this.
Yeah, exactly. It's something different. You're scrolling through the page, so much content, words on a page, it can get a little bit overwhelming. Why not a video?
Right.
And I know you've done some vlogs, and I think that's so cool. You stand out.
Well, and I think too, people, you're asking me to sit down and read 5 paragraphs? That's a lot to ask of me. But while I'm cooking dinner or getting ready in the morning, I can easily watch a video.
Multitasking, right? Yep.
Right. No one has 100% attention span at all times.
Yeah.
So let's talk, as people are creating content, video or otherwise, what are the things they should be hitting on when they're pushing content from their profile? What should they be thinking about?
Think about their audience. That's the number one thing. What do people really want to hear? What are their pain points? The key word here I like to share with my clients is value. Mm-hmm. Are you offering any kind of value? And if you are through your content, you're definitely going to engage with your audience.
Totally. And if you have different audiences, I think it's always a good idea to segment it and to say, hey, MSPs out there, if you're a channel executive talking to your partners, highlight that you're talking to MSPs when you are. Highlight that you're talking to solution providers when you are.
Exactly. Definitely be intentional with your messaging.
Right. So if people are updating their LinkedIn profiles, they're sending relevant content, let's talk about So if we're talking to vendors, let's talk about recruiting partners. What's a way that they could better engage? Let's say they have a huge list of partners. Mm-hmm. It's getting harder and harder to email people and have them pay attention anymore. What's a way that they can better engage maybe on LinkedIn?
Another way to engage the partners is direct messaging, right? From your LinkedIn, directly from your LinkedIn profile, you have the list. And so you can send some really targeted, relevant messaging to who you're trying to reach. I think that's a really good way.
Right. I think it also, when we send an email, somebody could be right in the middle of their really busy day. Mm-hmm. When they're on LinkedIn, they've taken a step back and they're sort of plowing through some connections or seeing what their prospects are doing. So it's a great place to better engage.
Yep, it's in the moment. You're engaging with them in that moment. And I think that's the difference between email versus LinkedIn messaging.
Right. And videos don't have to be professionally produced like this. You can just use your smartphone.
Absolutely. We just talked about that, or I just talked about that in my first blog. And it's really, if you have an iPhone, you're set.
Right.
You're good to go. Not just an iPhone, of course, but
any sort of smartphone. Have the things that I would say that I learned the hard way. 1, hold it up. 2, make sure that you have your headset. Even just the headset that you use to listen to a phone call or be on a phone call. I think background noise is still a challenge. And make sure that you are short and sweet and succinct. I think a lot of times the first time I do a video, it's 3 minutes, and then I get it down to 45 to 60 seconds.
Yep, that's perfect. I mean, our attention span is so limited, as we know. So, absolutely.
Lots of great content out there. Well, thanks so much for joining.
Yes.
And thank you all for tuning in. Again, this is Heather K. Margolis with Channel Maven, and be sure to use the hashtag CMCtv.